Hello Product Hunt, my name's Jesse and this is a quick demonstration of Supra Player, which is, I like to call it QuickTime++. It's somewhere in the middle of a video editor and a media player, and the reason I made this was just for myself. I do quite a bit of AI video generation and editing, and I just wanted a video player that could let me watch, review, analyze multiple videos in one place without having to open up a video editor. So that's what this is, and it kind of grew into what it is today, which is what you will find on the App Store and what I'm about to show you. So let's jump in. A typical example of what I might do and use the app for is if I do an upscale. So let me drop this folder in here. You can copy paste videos in, you can drop folders, you can do it over the icon in the dock, and it can support up to 12 videos. So, okay, I've got two videos here. On the left, we have a 5K upscale of the video on the right, the 720p version. And right from the get-go, everything is locked in place. So if I zoom, it zooms both. If I zoom and then drag and pan, it's going to move both at the same time. This is great for just really seeing the differences between two videos that are basically the same scene. So, for example, what I might do is if I'm out here and I'm playing and I want to see, let me just mute this because I'm going to play it, and I want to see the closer details because this is an upscale, I can draw over a certain area with command, click and drag, and I can go right to where I want to see the detail. In the top here, you will see in the video metadata, we have resolution, frames per second, just information that can help in certain analysis. And also in the, let me add some more videos here. In the grid view, which is what we're in at the moment, we have orientation. So this is landscape mode. We also have portrait mode if you're working with, video footage for social media or stuff like that. So let me get rid of these videos. I'm going to Control Z. I've tried to implement as many hotkeys as possible. I love hotkeys. I like being a power user of certain applications that I use, and so there's no shortage of hotkeys in here. Let's move to the second layout mode. I'm going to drop this in here. So I'm going to move over here to the top control bar. This is where we can switch the layout, or you can just hit tab, and it's going to take you to the next layout. And you can cycle through all the layouts. And there's 3 layouts. We'll get to all of them. So in single view, you have the split, classic split. You can also export this out, and it will export exactly what you're seeing in the app. So if you want to share your comparisons, maybe, I don't know, you're doing game graphic comparisons or whatever, don't want to have to open a video editor, you can just do that directly in app. You can do that from any edge, and it will show the layer below. So if I'm doing it from this side, it should show the 4th layer, which it is. You can also change the opacity if you want to do that. And lastly, you have something called pixel difference mode. This is going to show the differences in the pixels. So if it's black, that means there's literally no difference in the pixels being seen, which typically is only ever going to happen if you're doing, AI video generation from something like Midjourney or something like that. So that is the single viewer mode, and then you have the canvas mode. Let me change it up here. Just put some Mandalorian in there for a second. So if I go to canvas, canvas is what it sounds like. It's basically, I'm not going to say it's Figma, but it's based on the idea of clicking and dragging and changing and making your own custom layouts however you like. And you can also annotate inside the canvas. So let's say I've got some bizarre custom layout. I can draw over stuff. Maybe if you're doing sport analysis, you can draw, and there's also an eraser. You can change the color. Some really basic annotation tools. If you want to reset the layout in Canvas, come down here, boom, it readjusts. With the canvas mode, it will try to like put as many pixels on the screen as possible. So If I make this small, it's gonna, obviously go in a stack like that. If I get rid of one of these videos, there you go. It's giving me a three layout. I don't know what you'd even call that, a triangle. So that's canvas mode. You can, as I said, supports up to 12 videos. You can do whatever you want here in canvas in terms of funky layouts. Maybe you want to do a masonry layout for some marketing thing or whatever. Really simple to do, and again, it exports exactly as you see in the app. Let me just open that actually. I don't think I did before. So yeah, you can do fit content or entire app. Fit content here, for example, would be this top line and this bottom line here. The entire app would be the entire app. Resolution settings, frames per second settings, and include video metadata. So that's very straightforward. What I want to show you next is the audio sync. Audio sync is for multicam footage. So let's say you have multiple cameras for a podcast, maybe, or you have dash cam footage of two different cars, or you have CCTV, or you have body cam footage, whatever it may be. If there's overlapping audio, there is a one-click audio sync button in the app. So here is a little test that I put together. You will see down here some funky bars, and those funky bars that's the timeline effectively, as you would see in a video editor. This is obviously not a video editor. So let me open up audio sync. You can do that up here in the top bar, or you can just press Command R and voila. We have the tracks down at the bottom. We can move them around if we like. We can zoom in if we like, and it's a timeline. That's what it is. So what happens when you add a video into the app itself? It's going to decode in the background the audio. And I just want to say there is no third-party libraries in this app. It's tiny. It's like 20 megabytes. I think it's less than that. And so it's built on macOS native libraries, AV Foundation, etc. And it's super, super performant. This is running on an M2 MacBook Air. And you're going to see, I'm going to press audio sync, and it's instant. Longer audio files, longer videos certainly take some more time. I've experimented with like 1 hour long footage, and it takes about 10 seconds, but that's so much quicker than opening a video editor with multiple camera angles and then lining it up. So I'll just, I think it's muted at the moment. No, it's not muted. So I'll just play this so you can see if it actually did what I said it was going to do. Okay, well, this is a no music, no. So it did pretty damn well, I would say. Let's check this video out. On the phone. Okay, we've got the phone going. I have tested this as well with second video on the laptop now. I have tested this with background noise. It does pretty good job, I would say. There's a limit, obviously, but if there's an overlap in the audio, it will be pretty good at finding it. So that is audio sync. The last thing up here is trim. It's exactly what you would expect with QuickTime. In point, out point, save. You will notice here in the collapsed timeline view, what is playable is in 100% opacity, and the rest is slightly out of opacity or lower opacity, and the same here in the sync. So that, I think, does it maybe. Yeah, I guess I could show you also. Let me Control Z here. I could also show you MKV files, .avi files, any non-standard video file. It is supported, but it has to remux it into an MP4. It's really quick at doing it though, and it creates a cache folder, and I'll show you that right now. So here I am. I've dropped the MKV file in, import video, and there we go. It's now an MP4, and I can right-click here. I can reveal in cache, or I can reveal in Finder. Reveal in Finder takes you to the original over here. Reveal in cache takes you to the cached MP4 here in Cache's Supra Player Remux. When I quit the app, this will be automatically deleted. So I'll do that right now, and there you go. Just like that. So you can absolutely import AVI files, MKV files, non-standard video formats. It does support subtitles as well. Um, with the non-standard formats, it does need a remux it though. So there's that. Keep that in mind. Lastly, I guess would be it is comes with a 7 day free trial. I don't really expect to make money on this really at all. But it after a 7 day free trial, it's monthly for $2. You can do a yearly subscription for I think it's 18. Save yourself a few bucks. I don't really expect to make money off this. It's a very niche product for certain people that are doing very niche stuff. But I would say I use it more than QuickTime now. It's my default video player now, and so I'm going to continue using it and improving it. And I'd love to hear what you have to say in the comments as well, whether or not you're getting any kind of value out of it. And yeah, so that's Supra Player, and have a great day.